Looks like Roland in the process of mulliganing. Hurry up, Roland. All right, a mulligan to 6 for Roland. We are ready to go. Paul kept 7. Island passed the turn. So Urion, Sky Nomad, top center of your screen, is officially revealed as a companion. Is companion really high on the Storm scale, chap? All right, Era Mesa gets cracked. Roland finds a scrubland. I'm not sure if Roland knew what he was up against here. Could end up mattering in this match. Well, Roland's about to find out, I guess. Here's a Thoughtseize.
Float of blue. It is.
Maybe not, actually. A daze on the Thoughtseize, turns out. Replays the island. Passes it back to Roland. It's Kama. Thank you for the sub with Prime. 10 months. Appreciate it. Swamp Pass, End Step, Felia. Force Pitching Brainstorm. Walloped. Thank you for 6 months in advance as a sub. A new badge. And Wallop says, neither of these decks are on my spreadsheets. What is happening? You know what, Walloped? You can right-click and add another...
Yeah.
Here's Stoneforge. I gotta teach these people how to do spreadsheets now.
One return from the graveyard. Yep. CMC 3
CMC 3 or less.
That is pre-war formalware, a legacy special here in 2025. The pre-war formalware is still seeing some play. I really like this card. Great addition to the format from Fallout.
Step. Flash and Flood Pit. Flood.
Flash, Vigilance, turn 1. Just tap target and put a stun counter on it.
Okay, Flood Pit's Drowner just got flashed in. Roland has never seen this card before, I promise you. It adds stun counters to stuff.
Like that shuffles into my deck, whatever has a stun counter shuffles into your deck.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
What's a stun counter? Legacy players have no idea what stun counters are. They have no clue.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is that like a sticker?
Yep.
All right, there's a Polluted Delta for Paul, who's already spicing up today's stream.
3.
Lord pointing out legacy players learning about Duskmourn finally. Yet they have no idea what's going on. They have no clue what's happening. Is adding a stun counter to something tempo? Swords on the Drowner. And we're going to shuffle it and target creature with a stun counter on it into their owner's library. So Stoneforge is gone. Flood Pit's Drowner counters the Swords to Plowshares and shuffles itself back into the library as well. Flood Pit's Drowner, a very cool card from Duskmourn. Do we have any deck experts watching right now? And what deck are you an expert in? Let us know in the chat and the comments. Looking for deck experts. Here's a Stoneforge.
That's...
Do we have any format specialists watching?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay, chat says stun counters or tempo.
Ignite a Lion Sash. And
Stoneforge again. Lion Sash found this time. Lion Sash, another one of my favorite cards from recent years. I think it's the only reconfigure card that sees play in Legacy.
you can only activate it for 1 white. Yep. Alright. After that, I'm done.
Ask your local Legacy player what reconfigure is. No idea. Rishan and Pizza says, never top 8'd any 32-player challenge. Yeah, if you haven't top 8'd a 32-player MTGO challenge, you're not an expert. Sorry. Okay, Salty is a Penny Dreadful specialist. Very interesting. Do we want the reconfigure mechanic to come back, chat? Or is it too high on the storm scale? All right, so we have passed back to Paul. There's a Stoneforge in play. We know pre-war formal wear and Lion Sash are available.
Ward or no?
It doesn't have ward now.
Pass.
All right, just passing the turn. Ninja control, maybe? So far, no signs of ninjas in this game. Stoneforge getting activated. Was Cauldron in hand as well? It was. So here's Cauldron complete.
That's only put from hand. It doesn't also equip stuff as well, or is just from hand?
Only from hand. Yeah. The pre-war formal when it enters, it'll like trigger to.
Yeah.
So that's in.
All right, Phyrexian Germ. Nice token work here.
That's it. Yeah.
Petty theft on the Germ. All right. We should just change the overlay to Demir Control, it looks like so far. Mike is here in the chat. Everyone can stop worrying. Mr. Bip says College of Complete is a pretty cool card. I agree. Modern Horizons is bad.
Failure.
But I like College of Complete. Listen, chat. Here's what you need to understand. A lot of these people are very product fatigued. I know it sounds insane, but it's a real thing, according to them. They are they are witnessing the end of Magic the Gathering. It's happening right now. It's all going to end soon.
So right now it's a that's in there.
It's all going wrong. Okay. Here's Kaito, Bane of Nightmares. It's going to stun Stoneforge Mystic now. Paul is stunning everything. By the way, folks, look at that Brazen Bower on an adventure with the correct token. This is what it's all about, folks. This is what it's all about. Take notes. Great question from Lord. If a Cauldron Complete is blinked, will it make a new germ? It will. It's part of the living weapon ability. So it makes a... yeah, it just makes a new one. Oh, wait, it's not... wait, hold on. Let me get the Cauldron Complete text on the screen. Yeah, it is a living weapon. Yeah, okay. I second-guessed myself on living weapon for a moment. Well, anyway, here's another Stoneforge Mystic. I think we're going to have to do a deck check on Roland. How many Stoneforges are in this deck? Phantom Blade found now. Listen, folks, Legacy players have no idea this card, Phantom Blade, exists. You want to totally... You want to totally break through at the locals, throw a Phantom Blade in your Death and Taxes deck, they will not see it coming.
Yep.
No clue this card exists.
Okay, and that's over to you.
It's destroy target creature or permanent?
Creature.
Phantom Blade is an interesting one, though, from Assassin's Creed, seeing some play in these Orzhov Taxes decks. Kaito's going to swing here. No blocks. And now the zero ability of Kaito is happening here. Yeah, Batterskull doesn't see a lot of play these days.
For sure been into this. Thinking about this one. Sure.
The life gain not as relevant in today's metagame. Ham Hawks 42, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We're just getting started here. Tabletop Legacy in NYC. And enjoy the show. Hit follow if you like Tabletop Magic.
Sure. Draw.
So, a Stoneforge with a stun counter on it if you're just joining us. Brazen Borrower on an adventure. Kaido, Bane of Nightmares with 2 loyalty right now. Kaido, the only ninja we've seen so far. And what else is there really to say? So far, this game is developing without a very clear outcome. So far. It's hard to say who will win. Roland not playing Delver. Yeah, Roland switches back and forth between Delver and Taxes decks these days. Roland knows how to tempo, that's for sure. So Brazen Borrower is now a creature on the table. Not sure who has priority right now. Maybe we're waiting on Roland. Nope, looks like Paul has priority.
Also flashing Bowmasters.
Okay, also on end step, flashing in Bowmasters.
Hit you.
Now, obviously, Roland will not be drawing many extra cards and triggering Bowmaster that way, but against the Debts and Taxes deck, usually the Bowmaster has a few things to hit with its Enters ability. Nothing on the current board, though.
Plus Kaido.
So Kaido is going to plus here. Look at that emblem. Look at that, everybody. So far, today's stream is going really well, I have to say. I'm feeling proud. I'm feeling happy to be here. How about all of you?
All right. I will.
Yeah, Twitch chat confirming that this is so far a great stream. We might post this one on YouTube. What do you think, chat? Should we bother? I don't know. So Kaito and Brazen Borrower are now attacking. Roland with open mana. We know Roland has Bowmasters of his own in the deck.
Kaito the Kaito.
Kaito the Kaito. Okay. It's Kama suggesting that we just jinxed it.
7.
We'll see.
So it takes 7.
So 7 damage comes in.
I will. So that would be that.
Is Kaito off Kaito a flavor fail, chat?
How many in hand? 5, 6.
6 in hand for Roland. We also know Roland has pre-war formalware, and there's a Felia in the yard, which could do some pretty gross things. All right, using the 0 ability on Kaito now. No response to that. No Bowmaster from Roland. Not this time.
I'll leave both on top. Sure. Draw. Go ahead.
EOT, activate.
Yep.
All right, end step activating that Stoneforge. Pre-war formalware will come in. It seems like Felia will be the choice here.
Resolves.
Do it.
The Exuberant Shepherd being able to start to blink stuff like the Stoneforges and the College of Completes. This could get really out of control. Paul needs to remove this Felia.
I should do. I should have said on end step. I'm just gonna fire.
Still on step, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna push it.
Okay, managed to kill the Felia with a fatal push. Let's see how well you know what's going on, chat. What's the name of the Final Fantasy fatal push? Without looking it up, first person in the chat gets it.
And you have 2 cards in hand so far?
I have 2 in hand. You know,
Twitch chat getting close. I think there's a word missing for you. Okay, another activation of Stoneforge. We saw Lion Sash appear. No response to the Stoneforge. What will this one be? Oh, the Phantom Blade. That's right. I totally forgot about the Phantom Blade. All right, Brazen Borrower dies. I totally forgot about the Phantom Blade. Phantom Blade, pretty cool.
draw. -2. Or attempt to -2.
So Kaido is going to stun the Stoneforge equipped with the Phantom Blade. And then passing the turn. Kaito at 2 loyalty. Paul has an Orc army and a Bowmaster that could potentially block if needed. Solitude getting fired off now. Pitching a Containment Priest. Containment Priest. I mean, at this point in the game, maybe not super relevant, but it does kind of help against ninjutsu, right? But maybe not part of the plan here for Roland.
Yuriko?
Yeah.
Well, Yuriko just got put into play.
And then 2 Yuriko triggers.
This is a 3?
4. 4, and then this.
Oh, it's a 3/4. Yeah. Got
Yeah,
it.
so 4 and then 2.
I think a moment ago I said block, I meant attack. I don't know what I'm saying. So Roland scoops up. The game goes to Paul. Yuriko. I think I fumbled my explanation of what was going on just now, but moving on. So Paul is up a game. Darth says, I do love Ninja's sweet deck. This deck is very cool. The Ninja decks in Legacy, I love seeing them at the top of the standings. Big fan of the deck, personally. Koga, thank you for the sub. 26 months. Appreciate it. Been with us a while. Over 2 years. Prismatic Vista. Look like both players kept 7 here, I think.
Surveil.
Lord pointing out ninjas might need to be on the watch list. Yeah, we might have to put them all on the watch list, yeah. There's an Ornithopter. By the way, folks, I absolutely love cards like Ornithopter from Magic's earliest days that on their own are obviously not a powerful card. Like, nobody has ever played an Ornithopter and the opponent scoops, right? I mean, I'm sure that's happened at some point. But kind of shows the beauty of and the genius of Magic's early sets. Swords on the Ornithopter. Swords to Plowshares on an Ornithopter in 2025, chat. What about the power creep?
Get a basic island. Sure.
Basic Island Ponder. Scanning over Magic the Gathering, especially legacy social media these days, you hear nonstop about the power creep and the ruining it all. This game started with a Swords to Plowshares on Ornithopter. Wow. Yeah, and 0 life gained, exiling the Ornithopter with swords. All right, all done with the Ponder. Passing it back to Roland. He's got a second land drop. And now a Thoughtseize. Will we see Paul's hand this time? All right. Kaito, Double Swamp, Orcish Bowmaster, Baleful Strix, and looks like Strategic Betrayal.
And then this is Belfast, Bowmasters.
Strategic Betrayal might be a card that people don't respect enough. This card's pretty damn good.
I'm done with that, so go ahead.
It's somewhat new now. I believe it was first in Tarkir Dragonstorm, right? Do I have that right? I might be confusing it with a different card, but that I think is the truth. There's Baleful Strix. Baleful Strix still seeing play in 2025. Power Creep, supplemental sets. Yeah. Lord says Paul is well versed in all the good standard cards right now. Yeah, you know what? We were talking about at this event that we're watching right now in the background, me and a couple of our local friends talking about how being like a multiple format Magic player only helps you in the formats you play. Like if you're a Legacy player that also plays Modern or also plays Commander or also drafts, it's going to help you. Being a one-trick pony, not very good. Here's Felio. Retrofitter Foundry is on Paul's side as well. Another favorite card of mine from recent years, Retrofitter Foundry. I like this one. And it's so cool in the Ninja deck, Retrofitter Foundry, being able to sack an Ornithopter, make a 4/4. And when they do have the Changeling Outcast, of course, that's also a Thopter. So you do see some turn 1 4/4 sometimes. We know Paul has a Bowmaster up. Felia might be in trouble. Welland has a Caracas, but not really making a lot of progress if we're going to be doing that over and over again. So fetching now is Roland. Felia has 2 toughness. Recruiter of the Guard. Fine Stoneforge Mystic, very good. Has Caracas to protect Felia.
Attack trigger is a target.
Correct. If it's my own that returns, it gets a +1/+1. See this real quick.
Yep.
Strategic Betrayal. Not super important right now. Obviously, it gets worse when there are multiple creatures on your opponent's side of the board. Felia attacking. Gonna target the Recruiter. Now, Bowmaster gonna probably try and shoot the Recruiter to prevent it from blinking. I like this play. So the Recruiter dies. Aspiring Spike, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We're here in our first round of today's live stream, Tabletop Legacy, happening in New York City. Hit the follow button if you like Tabletop Magic. And welcome to the party.
Yep.
So what do we have on the table right now? We have Felia on Roland's side, protected by a Caracas potentially. Strategic Betrayal will be cast now. Retrofitter Foundry, another card on Paul's side. I'll get the text for some of these cards up on the screen for some of our new viewers here. Retrofitter Foundry. Strategic Betrayal. I don't know if Strategic Betrayal is seeing play in Modern. I just don't know, but maybe that's a card people aren't familiar with. It is somewhat new.
Because it's targeting you, so the player, it's not. I'm fine to.
Okay, players are clarifying how Strategic Betrayal works here, which is a decent question. Target opponent exiles a creature they control and their graveyard. If there's no creature in play, does the graveyard still get exiled? The answer is yes, so they resolved it correctly. But I think they're asking somebody in the background. Probably a format specialist expert in the background.
Go ahead.
Beth says see some fringe play in Modern. Okay. All right, here's Stoneforge Mystic for Roland. Going to take a look through the deck, find an equipment. Ooh, End-Step Brainstorm. Looks like Roland's going to flash in a Bowmaster. Players are shortcutting a little bit here. It sounds like Roland is looking for pre-war formalware. Okay, pre-war formalware is found. There's going to be a Bowmaster in response to a Brainstorm, which can hurt pretty bad. CK with a question. Chris, do you single or double sleeve your decks? I double sleeve.
So I got Brainstorm will resolve upon drawing. Yep, triggers.
At least for Legacy. Actually, when I played other formats like Standard, I did not double sleeve.
Triggers too.
1, 2, and 3 for one more to you. So you're at 16. 4. Yep.
So Roland ended up with a 4/4 Orc army. That Brainstorm ended up backfiring a little bit there. Twitch chat predicting we might be going to Game 3. We'll see. Moose Master says, what are sleeves? Okay, we found the digital player. Have I ever triple sleeved? I have not. Listen, one of my least favorite things about this hobby is sleeving up cards to, like, whenever I want to switch decks or something, like removing all the sleeves and putting all the sleeves. I hate that. Is anyone else like me that just can't stand it?
You're moving it quickly.
I'll put off switching decks for months just so I don't have to freaking sleeve anything. CJ says, don't usually put my cards in my sleeves. I just put them in my pockets with a rubber band. Yeah, that could work. That could work. CK wondering why is the camera moving. We're on a boat, actually. Listen, folks, it's a really low-budget show. We don't have enough money to afford steel tables that are, like, bolted to the floor. And and we're on kind of flimsy tables with tabletop monopods, hoping it all works, you know.
When you untap, they will remove this.
All right, so a Drowner came in, delivered a stun counter. I don't think people are aware of Flood Pit's Drowner existence, so we'll get the text of that up on the screen. CJ says, "Got to rent a drone to hover above the table. I don't think the players will notice or mind." You know, I get comments pretty often about the drone stuff. I don't think people realize how much wind would kick up cards all over the place. Be blowing cards everywhere. All right. One card on the bottom for Roland. Yeah, the drones are very loud as well. So we're underway here for Game 3. Ornithopter back on the table. You love to see Ornithopter. It's getting solituded, pitching Solitude. Went right after it. Yeah, Darth pointing out Roland showing the proper amount of respect for Ornithopter. Very, very true. Very true.
Oh, because when you win, you're going to win more than $1 million.
All right, Thoughtseize. The hand is revealed. Bowmaster, Polluted Delta, Baleful Strix, a favorite of mine. Eureka, and Murderous Cut.
This guy was this one, and this one did not.
Hey, Baleful Strix will be chosen. It heads to the trash. Showing respect for the Baleful Strix as well is Roland. No further plays for Paul. Just drops a land and pass. Paul really got injured by that Orcish Bowmaster last game. Let's see if Paul can at least do a little bit of damage with the Bowmaster in this game. It's face up on the table, though. It'll be a little harder. Another Thoughtseize, fetch and response. All right, the Bowmaster's going to get flashed in. Roland is not messing around. I agree. Its comment says, "Never thought I'd see the day where an Ornithopter required a 2-for-1. Crazy times." Yeah. You know? Ornithopter is very powerful. We had a bit a while back at our locals about Mishra's Bauble. If your opponent's first play of the game is Mishra's Bauble, you force a will it immediately. And I said it on stream, and I think some people thought I was serious. That seems like such a bad play.
Sure. No blocks.
That was the point.
Bounce the register.
Before damage?
Yep.
Yeah, fetch.
Yep.
All right, Marsh Flats. Cracked. Eureka's going to get swords. Eureka gone. GG says, "Yesterday in Timeless, I really considered spell piercing Oppo's turn 1 bauble." You know, I mentioned it on stream here and there. The Timeless format, I haven't been playing it much myself recently, but I've been watching on YouTube. Format is fun to watch. It is wild. Here's Disrupt the Floor.
So it just costs 2 more.
3 more.
3 more, right? 3 more.
I'll pass.
Okay, Flute on Bowmaster could be awkward if Roland has Bowmasters of his own eventually show up in hand, but here's Ingenious Infiltrator.
There was a deck that played that, and so the next stage is the. I'm still using like the basic bitch lens, so you get like a wide angle lens. That's
Removal. Remember to put removal in your decks, folks. Ingenious Infiltrator, you get swords. When you're building a deck, like put removal in, and you'll see your results get a little better.
Yeah,
Just make sure you have enough removal, you know?
we can ask now about this.
Yeah. Does that resolve?
This doesn't fizzle, right? If there's no creature, because it targets. It needs an opponent.
Yeah, just an opponent.
Yeah. I'll just fire it off. And then it resolves as much.
Okay, so the Strategic Betrayal, I guess, didn't get answered last time, but it got answered this time. The graveyard is exiled. Might as well. We know the deck runs pre-war, formal war. 56 with a question. Do Death and Taxes players always have best blinged out decks? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. That's a shadowy Backstreet. Backstreet's back.
It's low. Yeah, it's fine.
That's the first time I've done it forever. I don't think I.
Oh no, it's the one where it's.
I'm going to bin this.
All right, Wasteland thrown away. It's not that good against the ninjas. Yurion to hand this time. Chad was asking about that not being done previously. I wasn't really paying attention to it. There might have been a missed opportunity. There's another Flip Pit Drowner. Roland's dropped to 3. This match has been long. Could be winding down now. Roland seems to be in trouble. Another swords hitting the Drowner. It's gone. Ooh, found that third land. Swinging for 1. Didn't swing with the Ornithopter. It looks like an end step fetch is happening. And an Undercity Sewer to Surveil.
When you sit down and like really analyze it, like
Bowmaster cost a bit more now. So that might be a ways off, actually.
I felt like the Expendables, like
Okay, now swinging with both. That could be a bad sign for Roland. Roland has Caracas, which could potentially stop Yuriko. Felia getting flashed in.
Felia resolves.
Fatal push on Felia now. Okay, Caracas will bounce it. No blocks. Maybe Caracas getting tapped could punish Roland here. Infiltrator is going to come in as a ninja. That is the match. Ninjas gets it, everybody. Mark this on your spreadsheets. Come on, update it. Let's go.